Federal money is once again going to be flowing to Hockey Canada. That announcement coming on the eve of the World Women's Hockey Championship game. It's been 10 months now since the government froze their funding for Hockey Canada. This followed sexual assault claims against several former players. Hockey Canada was also found to have been using its National Equity Fund to settle with alleged victims. Joining us this morning to discuss is the Globe and Mail's Laura Stone. Good morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie.
So Canada's sports minister said this restoration to hockey funding has 3 conditions attached to it. What are those conditions?
Well, good morning, Anne-Marie. Yes, the sport minister, Pascal St-Onge, yesterday said that there are now 3 conditions for Hockey Canada to regain this funding. One is to sign off with the new Office of the Sport Integrity Commissioner, and Hockey Canada has chosen to do that. The other is to accept all recommendations from 2 reports, including a recent report from a former Supreme Court judge that essentially set out a list of recommendations for the organization to accept in changing its culture and changing how the board of directors is hired and kept on. And the third most important one, I would say, is that the Hockey Canada will have to do regular reporting to the federal government. So much more information is set to flow to Ottawa now because, you know, as Pascal St-Onge, as the minister said yesterday, this funding cutoff was not supposed to be forever, and the organization has made strides, but it is not a blank check, and they need to remain accountable to the public and to the government.
Transparency is key here. You know, aside from losing that funding, they also lost major sponsors. As a result, Hockey Canada's CEO and the board, they resigned in December, and that was following, the release of the information over the sexual abuse claims against the players and how the organization handled them. How are Hockey Canada's critics reacting to this news that they are going to once again receive federal funding?
Well, look, I think there's some cynicism and some skepticism here that there is going to be a significant culture shift. And I think Hockey Canada recognizes this. I mean, there has been a lot of damage done to the brand and reputation of hockey as a whole as a result of this. And there are still ongoing police investigations into those allegations from 2018 of sexual assault as well, stretching back to 2003. So, there are people that would still be concerned that this remains an issue. I don't think it's a coincidence, though, Anne-Marie, that this announcement was made as the women's hockey team was set to play the final. You know, this is not just about men's hockey. This is about women. This is about youth. So obviously, they want to kind of strengthen the organization for those other groups that would have been hurt by this funding hit as well.
Hey, Laura, thanks for coming on to talk to us more about it. It is an interesting story, and we'll watch and see how it develops. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.